This is RuneScape's newest game, Dragonwilds. Their attempt at a full survival experience where everything revolves around combat and, you guessed it, survival. Naturally, when I heard combat and RuneScape in the same sentence, I thought, is it possible as a hardcore Ironman to beat this game? Or in other words, one life. Now, not knowing much about the game, I thought it would be a great idea to start in hard mode for some reason, and then I quickly realized that this was a bad idea. But I did make it to day 17, and I tried again, but this time on normal mode. And I thought maybe I could survive this, and I did it. And at that point, I had two choices. Keep forcing hardcore and probably keep failing, or actually learn the game properly and come back stronger. For my third and final attempt, I fully committed. I even named my character One Life, by the way, which would be cool if I actually managed to survive my third time around. If I happen to die this attempt, I will continue until I beat the game in its current state. I'll also be stuck with this name forever, and it'll be a permanent reminder of my past failures. So, if I fail again, I'm going to beat Dragonwilds first, I'm gonna learn it, master it, and then maybe I'll come back and try hardcore the right way. But again, this is only if I die a third time. Here we go, attempt number 3, and I am feeling good about this one, I'm not gonna lie. At least early game anyways. I've got a bit of experience under me now that I've tried this twice before, so early game, I know how to survive. Now, once I get later in the game, there's no telling what's gonna happen. Because I don't have a whole lot of experience, or none at that fact. So, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen, but I am going to try my best to survive. And I know exactly where to go off the start of this. I'm gonna pretty much speed run this first portion of the game because I've done this is my third attempt now. So, I know exactly where I want to build my base. I'm gonna make my way over there and get working on the base, so at least we have a place to hide if I need to. Also, collecting water from this angle looks pretty ridiculous. Right up here, I saw this in my last attempt, and I thought this would be a good place to build a base. I need to build in this area for the Dragon Slayer quest. I don't know why, but part of it is to build a base in this location, or this village, so I think this should count, and I think I can maybe wall this off and kind of, have a nice little defensive base over here. Now, there is quite a few monsters over here. I don't know why there's so much stuff. Hopefully they don't attack me. One thing that I also should mention is at the top right, you may see a number here, and this is the day counter for how many days I have been in the game. Now, this is actually a mod that I had to install. There's no actual way to tell what day you're on in this game for some reason, which is a no-go for me. I want to know how many days I have survived, so I added this mod. This is the only mod I have added just to kind of keep track of how long I've been in this world. Not entirely sure what's going on right now. Every single giant rat just decided to attack me at the same time, and I'm trying not to die here. I'm still on day 0, and I don't want to die to a bunch of giant rats, so I gotta play this safe. I do have a shield, so I think I'm gonna be okay as long as I keep this thing up. Problem is, as I'm attacking one, the other one attacks me like that, right there. All right, I gotta get out of here. I'm pretty sure if they hit me, like, one more time, I'm pretty much dead. I can't get on that rock. I don't have any runes to fly either. The jumping mechanic is so bad. Oh my god. Please don't let me die here. Please, not like this. It's day 0. Not like this, please. I'm just gonna run. We're running. Surely the rats can't swim, right? Maybe they can't cross that river for some reason. No, they're definitely crossing it. All right, this is not good. All right, some of them are retreating. That deer just scared the absolute crap out of me. I'm not even gonna lie. Okay, good. Whoo, they're retreating. All right, I gotta figure something out. They're like all surrounding the location that I want to build my base for some reason. I'm gonna let my health regen, and then I'm gonna try to, like, eliminate them one by one. They're not hard to kill if it's just one-on-one, but when they team up on me like that, things get a little bit more difficult. Hey, real quick, guys, if you are enjoying the content so far, I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that subscribe button and helped me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers and become a part of the channel. I am posting weekly content over here for you guys to enjoy, so if you don't want to miss out on anything, hit that subscribe button. Why does it look like those rats are coming my way? Wait, are they coming to attack me? There's a rat over there, too. Why is there so many rats right now? And they're, like, surrounding me right... This is kind of weird. This is very weird. I'm just not gonna move. Maybe if I don't move... They won't attack me. But they're all staring at me. Oh my god, is this one coming to attack me? It is. What is happening right now? It's like a coordinated rat. Oh my god. What is happening? There's so many rats. There's literally a coordinated attack of rats on my base right now. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. Couple of them are low health. I might be able to take these lower health ones out and be okay. Just gonna target them. I don't know what the heck's going on. I must be building my base on like a rat's nest or something. This is the second time I've just been overran by rats. But that was crazy. That was 100% a coordinated attack between all 6 or 5 of those rats. I don't even know how many rats just attacked me right now, but that was absolutely ridiculous. They also came out of nowhere for no reason. Like, I wasn't even... It's not like I attacked a rat in, like... I don't know. They just, like, all summoned their rat buddies to come and attack me at the same time. Wow. I've never seen that happen before. I'm still in shock. Alright. Oh, shoot. That thing's still alive. I thought it was dead. Wow. No more rats, right? I don't see any more rats. Holy cow. This must be their rat nest. I don't know what's going on, but I gotta hurry up and build this base before any more come. I can't keep fighting off waves of rats like this. I see another rat coming my way. What in the heck's going on? I think there's only one. I'm gonna take this guy out before he calls his friends over here. Well, I can deal with one. I just don't want to be attacked by 6 rats again. I don't want him calling his friends. Alright. Can I build this base in peace, please? Nothing else come wandering my way until this base is fully built. I'm begging you. The remainder of the first night, all I literally did was chop down trees, collect some wood, and build my base up for the rest of the night. I got so distracted, in fact, building this base that I completely forgot about my thirst and hunger bar, to the point where I literally was about to die because I didn't have the resources to build a campfire and actually cook some of my water and make it clean water, and I almost died because of my lack of vigilance on my status bar. So I definitely got to be careful with that. It's definitely... I feel like you guys are probably thinking, there's no way he's going to make it. I promise you, I'm not normally like this. I was just so into building the base that I completely ignored my thirst. But no harm, no foul. I managed to build the campfire and successfully clean some of my water. So we are good to go now, and I just got to make sure I don't let my thirst get down to 7 again. Just about done building the roof, and there we go. The main structure is complete. It's not a massive house, but if it's pretty good for a starter house. I am still working on the outside here. I'm going to add this little overhang here to make it look a little bit better. I'm by no means a decorator when it comes to building houses. I'm not very creative, but I still try my best to make things look a little bit pleasant. I might add a chimney over there, so I'm gonna hold off doing that over there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna add some things, make it look a little bit nicer, and hopefully it doesn't look like just a box. So that's all I'm hoping for. Just adding my last little finishing touch. Some light inside would be nice. I'm gonna add some torches up there. There we go. All right, I am going to show you guys around. So this is what the inside looks. I kind of like the elevated second part there, just to make it look a little bit more dimensional, I guess. That cabbit better not attack me. I added this nice little chimney over here. I don't think I'm going to add the roof line on this side. I think I kind of like it as is. And then on this side, I didn't like how low the roof got to the ground, so I decided to add like this weird overhang. This is the only part of the build I'm not too sure about, this little overhang. Maybe I'll add something here to kind of make this look a little bit better. Maybe like a wall here. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think how I can redo this. I'm still not too happy with this portion, but the rest of the build I'm pretty satisfied with. Next on the agenda, and this is the main reason why I chose this location for my base, is adding a perimeter wall around the base. I'm going to push it out a little bit. That's where the door to it is going to go, and then we can add... Oh, that's the door. Hold on. Where's the fence at? Yeah. These things just across the way here. So I'm going to run these all the way to the cliff side here. That way I don't have to do like a 360 around the base. That's kind of why I chose this spot again, because the cliff is part of the wall. So I really only have to do a wall on the front of the base, and it saves me some time and resources from having to build a wall completely around my base. All that is left is to add this door. I don't really like how that door is so short though, but you know what? I'm pretty satisfied. This is looking a lot better than I had imagined. I'm not gonna lie. I still need to add some things. I do want to add one more thing I'll show you guys here in a little bit. Make sure my hunger bar is good to go, though. I want to add a little platform to stand on, because if anything does come and attack my base here, I really can't see over this fence, so I really can't, like, attack back. So I'm going to add, like, a little platform up here, kind of maybe going over this door. I think that'd be kind of cool just to have, like, a walking platform along the fence there. I can still walk under it, so that's good. Yeah, I think this is going to be nice. I'm going to add this across the fence line and then add some stairs to get up there, and we'll see how that turns out. All right, I think this is going to be good enough here. I got some stairs here. I didn't do the whole base, but I did do this portion of it. Yeah, this is actually quite nice. Wow, I got a good view now. I'm actually pretty glad I did this. Obviously, they can still, like, jump off that cliff and get inside my base, but I don't think the AI in this game's smart enough for that, so we're just going to pretend like they can't do that, but I'm pretty happy with this. This is pretty nice. I do need to get my crafting table on the inside of the base, though. It looks pretty good. We have a fully defendable base now, though. I might even add, like, is there... Let me try adding, like, some spikes. Hold on. Is there a shorter one? Yeah. I might add these across the perimeter of the fence here to kind of, like, help add another layer to this fence almost. Kind of push them away from the fence. I might add that. It kind of looks nice. It almost looks like a barricade on the front of the base. I'm going to do that. I think I need some more wood, though. That didn't take too long. Each one of those only took 1 wood to build, so I think that actually adds a lot of value to the base. It looks really cool, I'm not going to lie. I don't know. There might be another beam I could add. I really wish it was kind of like pointy on the end rather than rounded, but I'm going to add some more stairs over here. I want to get up there and see what it looks like. I think it's going to help kind of push the enemy off the fence line. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so if I'm like ranging or maging or something, if they're like, they can't like hug the wall to the point where I can't hit them. So this kind of helps push them away from the wall. I'm actually pretty glad I decided to do that. I did not have that originally planned. I was just like, nah, I'm going to try this out. All right, well, now I need to start actually building some stuff in here because I haven't crafted literally anything. I've literally just spent this entire time building this base, but at least now I know I'm safe inside my own home, and if anything decides to come and attack me, I'm pretty safe. I feel pretty comfortable here. Okay, so the game's being a little weird right now. It won't let me place this farm crop right next to the house. I have to place it a little bit off of the house because that roof overhang that I have, it is basically making the game think that these are not being placed outdoors when really it is. So I'm not too sure about that. I might have to figure something out, but I want to start placing some farming crops down so I can plant flax and red berries because I know I need quite a bit of those, especially the flax. So I'm going to go collect some of those and then hopefully get some seeds that I can start planting into my farm crops. I'm actually going to talk to the wise old man right up here, not too far from the base as well. He does have a quest for farming, which does reward us with some seeds, I believe, like some seed packs. So that's going to be useful since I am starting farming. Yes. Obviously, I don't need to do this for farming, but I might as well. It's part of the quest line. So, also, I can start Dragon Slayer, which I don't even see that option here. There's no option for Dragon Slayer. There should be an option for Dragon Slayer. That's the very first, like, basic thing that I could do. It says right there, first step, speak to the wise old man. This cow's about to attack me. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I jumped down and saw it landed next to it and it mooed, I knew it was going to attack me. Cows in this game are actually aggressive for some reason, and they are actually pretty powerful. They definitely hurt. I might as well kill these chickens as well while I'm here. Yeah, early on, those cows will mess you up, so I'm going to make sure we don't get killed by a cow. Okay, let me go back up here and talk to the wise old man again. It didn't show an option for the Dragon Slayer quest, I don't believe. No, just the farming. First step, speak to the wise old man in the Bramblewood Village, or whatever, Bramble Village, whatever it's called. No option. Okay, well, maybe it'll show after I complete the farming quest. So I'll go grow a crop real quick, and hopefully that dialogue will pop up. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. I got a nice bow I can use, which I actually learned in the first 2 attempts that this is actually pretty good early on. It's actually a little bit better, in my opinion, than magic. Magic is okay when it comes to, like, a group of enemies kind of forming together, but range is very good because it allows you to, like, still maneuver. I hate using mage in this game because as you're casting a spell, it won't let you, like, maneuver and dodge attacks, so that's a lot of times I ended up dying was because I was using magic, so I'm going to try to avoid using magic. I do like range in this game, I'm not going to lie. It's one of my favorite combat styles in this. I think they did very well on it. I got a freaking storming out here. I got to make sure this lightning... You can get hit by lightning if you just saw that there, so I got to be very careful. It's not going to kill me. I don't think it does enough damage, but it's still pretty annoying. The bow is very good for killing these deer as well. Pretty much anything, honestly, early on. See, I just one-hit that deer. There you go. And I need to kill a lot of these because I need a lot of leather. Animal hide to turn it into leather. That way I can make some armor. That's what most of the armor requires. At least the early armor requires leather. So I got to kill quite a bit of these things. Man, I can't get over how good this base looks. I'm actually pretty proud of myself. I'm pretty bad at, I'm telling you, I'm pretty bad at building stuff, but I feel like I did a pretty good job at doing this. It looks pretty good. All right, we got to upgrade some stuff here. I think these are just the magic robes. I don't want to get the magic robes because I don't want to do magic. I need to get some leather before it allows me to unlock the range armor. I did upgrade to this little knapsack thing on my head and the cape. It's not much defense, but it's better than nothing. I might as well add it. I'm trying to add everything that I have unlocked. I need to add this tannery so I can actually do some stuff. I'm trying to figure out, maybe I'll put it over here. Yeah, I like it right there. Okay. Now we can start putting some animal hide in there, getting some leather. I think I'm going to just build full range. I think that's what I'm going to do. That way I can kind of like play it safe. I don't want to get up close and personal to a lot of things because, you know, Hardcore Ironman, by the way, so I need to play it safe. I'm going to pretty much try to save spot anything that I attack. Let's take a look at the wise old man real quick and see if the Dragon Slayer quest is available now that I've completed this farming quest. There we go. Ask about Dragon Slayer. All right. I don't know why that was hidden. It hasn't been hidden before. I've always been able to do that right off the bat, so that's was a little weird, but it corrected itself, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. All right, I think now it's going to tell me to build the base in this village, which we've already done, and then I think it asks for some deer antlers, which I already had. Well, I might have to delete my bed, maybe. I do have the base. I know it's in a spot that works, so I think I might have to delete my bed, and then it's going to ask for some antlers, and then we have to raid the Goblin Castle, which is right above my base. Oh, no, let the dragon flybys begin. I hope it's not attacking me. I don't think it is. It does occasionally do flybys, and sometimes it will attack you, other times it won't. I think it only starts appearing after I start the Dragon Slayer quest. I have noticed that, which I wonder if I just avoided starting that quest, if it just never flies by. I am curious to know if, let me know down in the comments below, if I just avoided the Dragon Slayer quest completely, if I could avoid that dragon flying by. It is quite a nuisance, but I will say they did a fantastic job, cinematic-wise, adding that dragon to the game because it is terrifying every single time it flies by. It scares the crap out of me. Okay, let's see if I delete this bed, if it will finish that quest. There we go. Okay, well, the portion of the quest anyways. I still gotta go talk to the wise old man, and then I gotta come back and gear up to prepare myself to raid that Goblin Castle. That is the castle in question. That's the one I gotta go raid and defeat the goblins. And then there's a beautiful cinematic shot of the quest. This is my favorite part of the quest right here. Well, I haven't actually completed this quest before, but from the parts that I have completed, this is a very good spot, which you'll see here in a little bit. I'm actually super stoked to see this again. It's such a beautiful job. That's one of my favorite things about this game is just the visual cinematic aspects about it. They've done a fantastic job. It just pulls everything together. I think it's quite nice. The dragon's back already. Is it going to attack me this time? I think it is. Yeah, it's turning around. It's definitely going to attack me this time. You can kind of tell when it's going to attack. Oh my god. That is so terrifying. I'm so glad that does not reach in this base. Thank God the dragon doesn't burn fire or breathe fire like normal dragons, because my house is made out of wood. That would not be good. I do remember when I first played this on the release of this in alpha, that the poison the dragon shoots actually glitched through your base. So you could be like sitting in your base crafting things, and you would just, your entire base would just be flooded with poison from this dragon that would attack like every 10 minutes. And it would kill you every single time. So definitely probably wouldn't have made a Hardcore Ironman back then, but thankfully they've fixed that issue since then. We're at least safe inside our own home. So you can see I've been messing with these farming plots. Hold on, let me make sure the dragon's not coming back. It could be doing a sneak attack on me. Sometimes it does that. Alright, I think we're good. I've just been messing around trying to get a good layout of where I want to put these plots, because I want to start farming here pretty soon. I don't want to put it on this side of the base. I originally tried that, but this side is like perfect. There's more like clutter over here, so it's just kind of smarter to put my farming plots over here and use the more open space on the other side for something else. Okay. I don't know. I might... Yeah, we're not going to put that one. I'll leave it as is. It's kind of like a step up. I got this little walk platform here. I'm still not happy with this overhang. I don't know. I got to do something with this. I'm not happy. I did delete part of that roof there. I'm going to redo this real quick. I'm not happy with it. I got tired of messing with the farming plots, so I'm coming to start this goblin raid already. Why is my bow doing that? It's just firing arrows instead of pulling the bow back. It just keeps doing it. That's a little weird. Huh. It is a little wonky. It does do that sometimes. It's doing it more often now. It could be my mouse. I feel like my mouse has been messing up recently, but I feel like this is the game's issue. I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't do that much. It's kind of annoying. But either way, I'm pretty confident I'm not going to die during this quest. It's relatively simple. There's only like 5 more goblins inside this castle. It's not a very difficult one, so I'm going to spare you the trouble of watching me kill these goblins. I'm just going to shoot them from afar with my bow, but I will show you the cinematic once I am done killing all of these goblins here. The goblins have been slain, and now it's time for my favorite part. Beware if you want to turn your audio down. This is very loud, what's about to happen, so you have been officially warned. This is going to be such an awesome shot. Look at this dragon coming in. Wow. That is terrifying. Can I shoot this dragon? I've never actually attempted to shoot it. Of course, the bow's acting wonky right now. Won't let me draw my bow back. I don't think I can. Oh, shoot. I forgot it shoots acid at you. Don't want to land in the acid. That will poison us. Must dodge it at all times. All right, that was the cinematic. I love that scene. That's such a good scene. That actually scared the living crap out of me for the first time. It's also very, very loud, which is why I warned you guys before it happened. Especially you headphone users, that probably would absolutely obliterate your eardrums. So hopefully you guys turned down the volume in time, but man, that was awesome. All right, now I gotta find my way out of here without stepping on this poison. I keep getting sidetracked and doing small tasks. I was on my way to the wise old man, and I was like, you know what? I need to build a bridge over this little river here to make this easier to walk over, and that's what I did. So I built a bridge. I don't know. It's small, but I like adding small things like that. It just makes everything come together a lot better. Okay, I'm gonna do the most dangerous thing I've done so far. I'm gonna go to this vault over here. These vaults give us vault cores, which allow me to build lodestones, which are basically just teleport locations, if you're familiar with RuneScape, where you can just kind of teleport to different locations around the map. I definitely need to unlock these. So I need to go to that vault. That one is actually for a quest as well, so I'm going to go to that vault, and hopefully we don't die. But I do need those vault cores to build some lodestone so I can actually get around this map easier. Alright, here we go. Please do not die. We got to be very careful. I'm going to play super safe. I made sure I had enough arrows. I got 250 arrows. I'm just going to, like, kite everything in here. All of these guardians inside this thing, I'm gonna kite them and try to like lure them through these hallways one at a time. Yeah, look at that guy right there. They're actually pretty difficult. The melee ones aren't too bad. It's the druid ones. Oh my god, why does my bow keep doing that? I'm not even firing those arrows. I'm trying to draw the bow back and it just keeps firing arrows. I don't know what's going on. It might be my mouse. There we go. At least this thing's not attacking me back. I think it's stuck. They're usually not stuck. They will occasionally. I think that's actually the mage too. The sentinel. I think that's the one that shoots magic. Those things are pretty busted. They will do a lot of damage, especially when they're combined with the melee ones. What is this I just unlocked? Oh, no way. I could crouch and visualize. Well, it didn't highlight that guy right there, but it will show me where the enemies are. Okay. Oh yeah, this guy's coming. Oh, yep. See, he's got his buddy coming now too. Okay. Well, at least they gotta walk through this trap here, so that's gonna help do some damage. Oh, they're getting pretty close though. This bow's acting up. I don't know what's going on with this bow. I gotta figure this bow situation out. It's not helping me any. Okay. I think the other guy left. Okay, so we killed that guy. The other one retreated. I don't know what the heck's going on with my bow. It won't, like, aim the bow. It just fires arrows. Okay. Got two more in this room by the looks of it. Let's see if I can draw just this one guy. Did it lure the other guy? I don't think so. This is the mage, so that's good. I hate these guys. This bow's actually doing some good damage to it, though. I just gotta make sure to dodge every one of his attacks, because those things hurt. Those things hurt. The bow situation is not any better, but we're just gonna keep going. I probably should, like, restart this game. I don't know if that's gonna help anything. I'm just gonna keep going, though. Oh no, it got a hit in on me. It's not too bad when there's only one. If it gets a hit on me, it's not too bad, but when there's like 2 or 3 of them and they all hit you at the same time, that's when things start to get a little bit dangerous. All right, here's our first vault core. These things are heavy though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hold everything. Like all of this loot, these stones I'm probably gonna have to drop. These vault cores weigh 50 pounds each, and I only have 400, so we're almost pretty much full inventory already. And I know there's a few more vault cores in here, so I gotta manage my inventory. I'm just gonna drop these stones. I'm not gonna be able to carry everything. Holy cow, how many guys are in this room? 4? There's a lot of guys in this room. Okay, I think the game plan for these guys, I'm gonna shoot them and then run over there. There's a corridor, like a cave entrance over there I can fly up to, and they won't be able to attack me up there unless they're a mage. If there's a mage, then he can attack me, but I'll just have to focus the mage. Any melee guys aren't going to be able to reach me up here. They should be still coming. Hopefully. There he is. Okay. I just got to keep an eye out, make sure there's not a mage coming around the corner. There's another one. That guy's melee as well. What is he doing? He's doing like a little weird dance. Guess I could be maging these guys. I did bring my staff. Yeah, let me do some mage, actually. I'm still level 1 magic. Ah, well, I didn't bring enough runes, unfortunately. I wasn't expecting to do magic, but I probably should have brought more runes. Alright, there's 2 guys down. There's at least 2 more in that room. So we just gotta rinse and repeat, do that again. I gotta save my runes, though, because I do need those air runes to actually get up to the safe spot, so I probably won't do any more magic. I should have brought more runes. Oh, dude, there's a guy right there. Ooh, there's 2 more right around that corner. I like this sneak thing. I didn't even know this was a thing. I almost just backed up in that trap. I gotta get used to this control. I keep hitting control to crouch. I'm so used to survival games using control as crouch, but control on here is to dodge. Alright, I think I'm gonna, like... If I shoot an arrow, will that trigger... Oh my god, this bow! Please stop shooting the arrows! I'm trying to, like, get him to acknowledge... There he goes. He heard my arrow, and now he's coming to investigate. I want him to come through these flaming traps. Those are going to help do damage to him. Holy cow, we got pretty close. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Whew. A little close for comfort there, but one thing I wish, I don't know, I haven't found a way. There might be a way, but I do wish there's a way to increase your stamina on this. My stamina is so low, and it drains so fast. I wish there was a way to increase it. Alright, now I gotta try to get these guys. This bow is, oh my goodness. How, I guess I'm just gonna attack the mage. That's the mage right there. I wanna kill the mage first. I just want to... Oh, my goodness. Hold on. Hold on. I don't like this situation. I hate when they're both attacking me. There's no safe spots either. I might be in a pickle here. Hold on. Guess I just keep running away. I don't want to fight these guys in close combat. I probably could, but I don't want to risk it being a hardcore. Let's see if they'll come over here. Thank goodness their wander range is super far. I don't think the mage came, though. I think the mage retreated. That's alright. We'll take this guy out, and then I'm gonna go eliminate the mages. Oh, shoot. I ran out of runes. I have successfully fought my way through the vault. This lever opens the door. There's a final boss in there. You can see him. There he is right there. I'm hoping, though, my last playthrough I was able to cheese these guys. I don't have any runes, though. So I only have 139 arrows. Hopefully this does the trick. Last time I had magic, which does a lot of damage if you can trap them. Okay. He wasn't... Yeah, he's not even moving. They do need to fix this. There's like vault bosses. This is the vault boss. But you could just cheese the battle by standing outside the door and he won't come. Like, he's not moving at all right now. Last time he would walk up to the door, but he can't even fit through the door. There's a rat coming. Take out that rat, but as long as I have enough arrows, I think we should be able to kill this guy. Well, actually, my bow is almost... Oh my god. I'm wasting so many arrows with this freaking bow. It just keeps firing arrows when I don't want it to. My bow might actually break, and I don't have any runes. I'd hate to have to come back to this vault. I sure hope I kill him. It is not looking good. My bow is just firing it. I think it's gonna break here. Yeah, it's gone. Oh! Hold on, I killed him! Oh my, the last shot of the bow killed him. What are the odds of that? Man, oh shoot, we got more rats coming at me. I tell you what, the rats in this game hate me. I'm feeling I'm getting attacked by rats more than anything. Alright, well, that is the vault successfully defeated, as long as these rats don't kill me, which surely I don't die from a rat. But that's going to give me 3 vaults, and that's going to allow me to build at least 3 lodestones. So I can start wandering through the other biomes. I mean, I could have done it before previously, but I like to have the lodestones unlocked. That way I have quick access to go back if I need to. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna get this 3rd one in my inventory, as I am encumbered with weight. Here we go. This is where the hardcore status gets put to the test after leaving the starter biome. This is the swamp biome. I need to collect some things like this clay here. I also want to lay down a lodestone just so I can come back here. I don't have to walk back here over and over and over. There's some herbs on the ground there. There's one to the left there. But I gotta be very careful. There's a lot of things that can kill me. In this one's not terrible. There's really only one thing that can kill me in this biome, and that's an abyssal demon that walks around. Specifically on this side of the map, there's an abyssal demon that will 100% kill me if it ends up seeing me. So I got to make sure to avoid that thing like it's the plague. There it is right there. You see it over there? Wandering? Yeah, we gotta be very careful not to encounter that thing. But there's a lot of stuff I need to collect. There's some mushrooms. I need to collect the swamp tar, the herbs. Yeah, leaving the starter biome in this game, it's almost like the best thing I can compare it to is leaving Disney World and walking straight into a war zone. That's what RuneScape Dragonwilds is like, leaving the starter area. So it's very dangerous out here. Literally everything is out to kill you. And they do a lot of damage. So I gotta be very careful and play it safe. That rat there will poison me, so I can't let that rat hit me. There's just a lot of stuff. It's very dangerous out here. I gotta be very careful. The abyssal demon is back in wandering range. Yeah, that thing got way too close for comfort. I don't know how far or how close I can get to it without it seeing me. I'm actually gonna crouch. It's kind of making me nervous. I do not want that thing to see me because it will teleport to me, and it's almost impossible to outrun it, so if it sees me, it's almost certain death. I really want to finish mining this clay node here. Once I collect this, I'm going to head back, though. I do have a lodestone placed, so I can easily come back. Yeah, let me get out of here. Got everything I need. I'm going to use this lodestone, teleport back, and then I'm going to come back. I do need to go to the next biome after this, which will unlock bronze weaponry, but I do need to empty out some of this stuff and just make sure I'm prepared for the next biome, because the next biome's even more difficult. There's no abyssal demons in the next biome, but there is a lot of NPCs that attack you, a lot. So I gotta be very careful. I just unlocked the kiln and the pottery wheel. That's because I mined the clay nodes. So now I can mess around with some clay. Nothing too crazy unlocked. But I know it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but the only reason why I know what I'm talking about is because I've done this in my first 2 attempts. Once I get some iron weaponry, that's where I'm completely lost. I don't know anything about this game past that point. So, yeah. We're going to get to the point where I'm going to be absolutely clueless, and I'm going to be wicking everything, trying not to die. We got a little cave over here. Oh my god, there's more goblins coming out. I really got to make sure the abyssal demons... This is like the wandering range of that demon. I got to make sure it's not over here. Let me get in this cave as soon as possible. I don't know what this cave is. Holy cow, this is like a big... I could actually build a base in here. It's actually quite nice. I might actually move my lodestone in here at least. It's a nice little area. There's a bunch of mushrooms. I guess this is just a mushroom cave. I am going to collect all these. These are needed for anti-poisons, I think, which I need those for one of the biomes. Huh. This is a nice little cave. I might actually build the lodestone in here. Maybe add a little bit of a base or something. I don't know. I'm not worried about that right now. I am on my way to the copper and tin nodes. Please let there be no abyssal demon. Okay. I don't see him. I'm getting out here as soon as possible. That's some clay. The next biome is right around the corner here, and then I can find some copper and tin, as long as I don't die. Here we go. Don't let this biome deceive you. It might look pretty cool, but it is actually fairly dangerous out here. I can easily die from pretty much anything. There's some dire wolves down there, but here's a copper ore node. This is one of the resources I need to make bronze. From what I've discovered in this biome, which is very large, by the way, this is a very large biome. It might be one of the biggest ones. There's a lot of copper and not a whole lot of tin, so the ratios just don't really add up. Pretty sure I hear the dragon. Yeah, shoot, the dragon's back. Okay, please don't attack me. This is not a very good spot to be in. He's attacking. Oh, no. Dodge and weave, ladies and gentlemen. Dodge and weave. I cannot... die, please, not like this. Okay, it's kind of hard. I'm really trying to focus right now. I really hate getting caught out in the open with this dragon, and this cliff is in my way. I can't see anything. Oh my god. Oh shoot, that actually got me. He actually hit me just there. You can see the poison at the bottom left. Luckily, I wasn't in it very long, otherwise that would have caused damage to me. I don't think it's... I mean, even if I did step in that, I don't think, like, I'm gonna die unless I'm, like, just standing still in it. So, nonetheless, that dragon is absolutely terrifying. I wonder if... I would imagine once we defeat the dragon in the quest, that he'll stop doing flybys like that. That would be quite nice. That thing gets my heart rate going every single time. Alright, we gotta wander over here. There's a enemy camp there. Of course, there's a terror bird there. I'm telling you, everything in this biome is just meant to kill you. That bird is aggressive. There's chinchompas down there. Those things will run at me and explode. There's wolves. There's all kinds of stuff. I gotta make it past this camp to get to a location where I want to place my lodestone. Please do not come at me, Mr. Chinchompa. I don't need to deal with you right now. Don't worry, guys. I made it past them, and I am going to place my lodestone down here, and I'm getting out of here. I'm already uncomfortable. I hate being here. It's so aggressive, this place. This is actually right in front of the vault that I believe we fight the dragon later on in the quest. Obviously, I'm not even close to doing that at any point in time, but we have the lodestone there. I don't even know if it's a good spot to put it, but it's worked for me so far. Day 10 of the Hardcore Ironman, and I have made some pretty good progress thus far, and I'm pretty happy. This seems to be the most promising play that I've done so far, the playthrough, so I'm going to keep going. It's going to get quite interesting once I start entering these other biomes, though. That is pretty much where all of the danger is, so keeping my hardcore status is going to definitely be put to the test here relatively soon, so if you guys don't want to miss out on how that turns out, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, comment down below what you want to see me do. Maybe I missed something, maybe you got some tips or tricks for me in RuneScape Dragonwilds that can help me on my journey. I would much appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching all the way to the end of this video, and I hope to see you in the next one.